Have you ever had that strange feeling where something just feels off? Like you're living someone else's life? Well, let me tell you a story that's been haunting me for months now. It started on what seemed like a normal Tuesday morning. I woke up in an unfamiliar bed in an unfamiliar room, but the truly terrifying part, everyone around me acted like this was completely normal. There were photos on the walls of me, but not quite me, smiling with people I'd never met, at places I'd never been. The closet was filled with clothes that fit perfectly but weren't my style. The bathroom counter had my preferred brand of toothpaste, but everything else was wrong. Someone else's makeup, someone else's medications, someone else's life. I tried to stay calm, thinking maybe this was just a vivid dream, but as hours turned into days, the reality became more disturbing. I had access to this person's memories, but they were like watching a movie through foggy glass. I knew her job, her friends, her daily routine, but it all felt foreign, mechanical. The breaking point came when I found a journal hidden in the back of the desk drawer. As I read through the entries, my blood ran cold. This woman, the one whose life I was living, had written about me. About my life, my habits, my secrets, things nobody else could possibly know. But here's the twist that still keeps me up at night. The last entry was dated exactly one day before I woke up here. It read, "The swap is almost complete. Soon she won't remember who she really is, and I'll finally have the life I deserve. I've spent countless hours trying to piece together what happened. How did she do it? Where is my real body, my real life?" The more I dig, the more questions I uncover. Bank statements showing large payments to obscure research facilities, encrypted emails to mysterious contacts, a hidden USB drive filled with documents about consciousness transfer experiments. Sometimes, late at night, I catch glimpses of my reflection in the mirror that don't quite match my movements. And occasionally, I receive text messages from an unknown number that simply read, "Enjoying my life?" The scariest part? I'm starting to forget details about my original life. Names are becoming blurry, faces harder to recall. Some mornings I wake up and this life feels almost natural, and that terrifies me more than anything else. So I'm sharing this story as a warning. If you ever wake up feeling like something's not quite right, like the life you're living isn't truly yours, trust that instinct. Because somewhere out there, someone might be living the life you were meant to have while slowly erasing every trace of who you used to be. And if you're listening to this and thinking it sounds impossible, ask yourself, how can you be absolutely certain that the life you're living right now is really yours?